First, let's take a look at the sequence from master data setting to scheduling. Scheduling requires item processes for the creation of a production plan and production capacities. Based on that information, scheduling that takes into account production capacity, production quantity, and loads is achieved. The processes and production capacities for gear OM01 are displayed. These elements are registered to the integrated master table and can be displayed and edited graphically. This gear is a bored external teeth gear. The material is cut with a lathe, holes are machined, and teeth are produced by cutting. Then it undergoes heat treatment to increase its strength, and finally it is finished by grinding. Thus, this gear is produced through 5 processes. On the other hand, the manufacturing process of gear IO02, a gear with both outer and inner teeth, is different. This gear has both outer and inner teeth, so it undergoes 2 cutting processes. Since no holes are required, no machining process is applied. The fact that each item involves a different manufacturing process, as just described, is a characteristic of gear manufacturing. By the way, the turning process and the gear cutting process require setups. A setup is required for the turning process when the size of the gear changes, and a setup is required for the gear cutting process when the gear module changes. Since these setups involve combination changes, a setup table is set for each of these setups. Here, Spec 1 is set for size. This can be changed to the name that you usually use if desired. Lathe machines Turning 1 and Turning 2 each requires a setup time of 120 minutes when the size is changed. Spec 2 is set for module. Gear cutting machines Cutting 1 and Cutting 2 each requires a setup time of 120 minutes when the module is changed. The size and module are specified for each order. Next, let's look at the order table. Received sales orders are registered here. The item, due date, and quantity are set for each order. The size and module are also specified, and performing scheduling assigns the setup according to the combination. Let's also take a look at the resource Gantt chart, which can display graphically the scheduling results. The vertical axis is the manufacturing facilities, and the horizontal axis is the time. The gray parts indicate the working time, and the operations can be assigned to them. The white parts are the non-working time, such as breaks. The blue line is the assignment start time and signifies the present. The left side is the past, and the right side is the future. Performing scheduling creates a plan in the future period. Now, let's perform scheduling. The sales order registered to the order table has been assigned based on the information registered to the integrated master editor table and the setup table. Gear OM01 is produced through 5 processes. On the other hand, gear IO02 is produced through 6 processes. The combination setup is also assigned to Turning 1 and Cutting 1. By registering processes and production capacities in this way, realizable plans can be scheduled quickly. Now, let's step a little further into the world of scheduling.